Hello everyone. I'm so glad you have joined me today. I love sharing my ideas with you and I hope I inspire you with today's creation. There's only 2 days left to sign up for my sketch of the month. Check it out. It's on the blog. Don't miss out. I take one sketch and each week I send you a different idea and you make it with your own supplies. So it's an idea in the mail in your inbox each week. Today's the last day for Quite Curvy, and I have to admit, I used these birds this time. This is the first time I've used these birds. I could not believe it. The other thing that I used was the Thinking of You Makes My Day. So those are the images. And I used the curvy dies, and I used this lacy edge, and I cut out my birds using the coordinating dies. And this is what I made. Now don't pay attention to this. I didn't use the right block and it's blurry. I know, I'm sorry. I promise today's will be better. But this is such a cute card and a great way to showcase this DSP. And I used my watercolor pencils to color the birds in because I wanted a soft bluebird look to them. So let's get started. You're going to begin with a piece of black and you need a piece of DSP, and the DSP is like 2.5 by 5 1/4, so it's this, and it's going to go on here. And the key is making sure that it's down low enough and up high enough. All right, see, I've got to go up higher because of that one. So I've got to remember, let's see, I basically need to leave a little bit less than 1/2 inch. So I'm going to use my grid to help me get it lined up. This probably should have been cut a little bit bigger. I just wanted to use the piece that I had, and I thought I could make it work. But if you don't want to worry about matching things up, just use a bigger piece. So I'm going to go just past the 1/2 inch mark. All right, that's a 1/2 inch. All right, then you need a piece that's at least 2 inches wide that you're going to cut this piece out of. All right, and you can adjust this. I just didn't want to use a whole sheet. You can use a whole sheet if you want. I just didn't want to because I'm like that. I like to save my paper as much as I can. And I'm going to add this on here like so. Make sure it's even. All right, and then this piece needs to be at least 1.5 inches wide, and you cut it. If you are afraid that you're going to not have enough, cut a bigger piece, cut your edge, add this to your card base, and then you can take and adjust it as needed. All right. There we go. I was making sure it was down all the way. So I've got my card base. It's not going to really matter because the card base is black. So there's the layer. Now I'm going to stamp my sentiment, and I have the right block this time. So hopefully I'll be able to get it done correctly and it won't be cockeyed. And there we go. Yes, this was the problem, and I was thinking that maybe the stamp was defective, but it wasn't. It was operator error. Oh my goodness. All right, so I cut my birds. I colored them and then cut them out. But I'm going to add this to my card base. All right, and I chose a basic black card base. I love this paper from Celebration. I'm so sad it's gone. But this is going to go on like this. I will continue to use it because I love it. And I have plenty of it left. I really thought this was going to be before then, but I messed up. That's okay. All right, so I'm going to add my layer and get it on there as straight and even as I can. There we go. And then I'm going to add my cute little birds, and I'm going to add those with dimensionals. All right, let me get this one. And then this one, because you know you got to have dimensionals. And I'm looking for the rest of my dimensionals. Here they are. They were hidden upside down. My desk over there is a disaster. I've been creating so much. I got behind last week with reactions from the shot, so I had to play catch up. So I'm playing catch up and it's a mess. All right, so I'm going to add my cute little birds. I'm going to put him up here because he's just so adorable. And then this little one's going to go right about here. And then my final little one's going to be down here. And remember, stagger them, don't put them in a line. And there you have your cute image card. And don't forget to do the inside of your card and your envelope. Now to do the inside, the envelope, what I did was I took all the birds and lined them up, and then I stamped it. I inked it up and stamped it. And then to do the bottom, I reversed it. I went this way with them. And this isn't the block I used, but I put them across like that and then stamped them across. So quick and easy, and then all you have to do is color them in. I hope I've inspired you. I'd love to see what you do. You know, take this idea and use any curvy die and go with it and make a great card. Don't forget to check out my sketch of the month. Only 2 days left to register. Have a great day.